This clip is brought to you by SaveWithConrad.com. Let's talk about the next match. This is the actual main event, but since it's named Bragging Rights and it's Raw versus SmackDown, that kind of felt like the main event. But here's the background for Wade Barrett and Randy Orton for the world title, or the WWE Championship rather. At Hell in a Cell the prior month, Cena lost against Wade Barrett, meaning he had to join Nexus. To make it worse, the anonymous Raw GM forces him to obey Wade's orders or be fired. So in a battle royal on Raw, members of Nexus work to eliminate all the other superstars, leaving Cena and Barrett in the ring. Barrett orders Cena to eliminate himself, which makes Barrett the number one contender. So this is kind of a good story. John Cena's going to be in Wade Barrett's corner here. And after, Barrett tells Cena he would be fired if he didn't win the match, the fans start chanting "Fire Cena," which is kind of fun. It's a good story. 14 minutes, 36 seconds. Meltzer didn't love it. He gave it a star and 3/4. Here's the finish. He goes to set up the RKO. Cena jumps in the ring and gives Barrett the attitude adjustment. The ref then DQs Orton and rules Barrett the winner. And Meltzer says, this is only slightly less stupid than when Kurt Angle was bleeding and Eric Bischoff ruled the match a no contest instead of a Jeff Hardy win. Your own corner man attacks you, so you get to win the match. Even in convoluted wrestling logic, that makes no sense. Even less given the stipulations Barrett gave at the beginning. But it was sold like Cena outsmarted him by finding a loophole so Barrett would win, but not get the title. Star in 3/4. So the gist being, hey, if I lose, you're fired. So to make sure he doesn't, fall victim to this RKO and then lose his job, well, I'll just hit him with my finish and then he'll win by DQ. I kind of like it. I know Meltzer hated it, but I kind of thought it was smart. What'd you think?
Only way that works is you've really got to go in as the announcer and explain the layers of what I just saw. Did they cover it just like you covered it? That would be my question.
Right.
Because it is confusing without explanation. With explanation, it does make Cena, because now Randy's a rat-faced bastard too at this time, right? Randy's a heel.
Yeah.
So Cena's not beholding to Randy. Certainly, I'm sure they've already got a lot of water under the bridge. So Cena actually ends up screwing both guys. Correct?
Yeah.
But he fulfilled his obligations to Wade because Wade still won by DQ. But you cheated the audience out of, seeing Randy do the RKO. So, I mean, if you dissect it, but, I've found when you got to stop and think about something too much to make sense of it.
That ain't good.
Sometimes it's not good. Sometimes when you sort through it and it was a complex deal, but once you get it explained to you, you go, okay, I get it. And maybe for the good of the program, that's what they needed on that particular night. Because this is a long running program.
It is. I am curious though, it's sometimes fun to armchair quarterback it. What do you think could have happened to Wade Barrett's career had he won the championship here and then been working for the title with Cena eventually? It's just fun to look back and think, because we all agree that they cut the legs out from under Nexus too soon. But what if we went all the way with it? What if he did win the title here and Cena helped him, and then eventually it became a 3-way, and then maybe it just went down to Cena versus Wade for the belt? That would have been a big time deal for Wade, but it didn't happen that way.
Well, again, Wade had it all. The reason they cut all those guys' water off, including him, who knows?
Right.
But he would have probably, had he had that big a win at that point in his career, it would have just put him at another level. And you would have continued to be building on it, and Wade would probably still be there.
Hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And go save yourself some money right now. If you're in a 30-year loan or you have credit card debt, it's not a matter of if I can save you money. It's a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at SaveWithConrad.com.